Upon the arrival of the trailer for episode 8 of Murder Drones, a lot of fans have been scared that the fandom will die after the show ends, but I'm here to show why that won't happen. To start, just the fact that so many fans want the community to continue shows that there is enough people willing to keep it alive that we don't have to worry about that. If that isn't enough, the drought from episode 6 to 7 was not enough to kill the fandom. In fact, we thrived even more, creating our own content to entertain us. Especially with all the fan projects still under development, the fandom will not die anytime soon. But you might say, without all the theory videos waiting for the next episode, the fandom will surely die. Well, yes and no. If you look at the number of shows and video games that finished a long while ago and the fandoms are still holding strong, you'll realize that isn't the case. And if you make the argument that this in an indie show and not by a big company, then look at MetaRunner and Sunset Paradise, Glitch's other two shows. They ended and their fandoms are not dead. Glitch just doesn't use them for advertising much, probably due to the issues with changing the main characters' voice actors. And they are not likely to let go of Michael Kovac, voice actor of N, and Elsie Lovelock, voice actor of Uzi, because they are also the voices of Jax and the Glowing Queen from the Amazing Digital Circus. They are valuable people and will not be replaced anytime soon. If Glitch continues to use them as mascots, even for a little while longer, more people will want to watch the show, and thus the fandom will grow. Especially with the new merch related to episode 8, I wouldn't think the fandom will die anytime soon. Those who are only making Murder Drones content because it is popular will leave, but animators and others who spend hours making content because they love doing it will likely stay and keep the fandom alive. At least until they decide to work on something else or get into another fandom, but that doesn't mean they don't still love the show. All fandoms will have creators come in and out, but that does not mean the death of it. A fandom only dies if every last person who watched it moves on and forgets about it. A show as popular as this, one that people are visibly upset by it ending, will not die anytime soon. If it does, it'll be years down the road when everyone has moved on to something else, but it will never fully go away after leaving this much of an impact. I personally do not see that happening anytime soon, especially with the grand finale a few weeks away. I'm super excited for it. Murder Drones is my favorite show, and I will probably never stop loving it. It is unlikely I will animate it forever, but that does not mean the fandom will die. My channel, much like a lot of Murder Drones creators, is a multi-channel. It is a place to show my art, my passions, to the world, and if there is at least one channel whose passion is Murder Drones, the fandom will remain. So, there is no need to fret. Passions change with time, but if so many are upset about a show ending, that love will last a good long while. And if this show is anything like Glitched others, that passion will never go away. No matter what happens, creators will come and go, but if at least one person loves the show, the fandom will stay strong. Look at Undertale. That ended years ago and the fandom is nowhere near dead, even if the popularity may fade into the background. And honestly, I don't believe a fandom ever dies. Even if it isn't posted much about anymore, the videos are still public and all the fan art that comes with it. It's the love for a story that makes a fandom. Not a creator or a number of videos. I will forever love the show, so that in of itself means the fandom will not die. One person likes it. The fandom is alive. Though, there isn't just one. There are millions. If you don't believe me, look on the internet. It's the love for a story that makes a fandom. Not the content, and with that love, at least one person will be bound to post something. Even if it is just a silly picture from the show. And if you are still watching this video, that means you like the show too. But also, a fandom does not need to be the center of attention to be alive. And Murder Drones lost that attention with the Amazing Digital Circus and is still very active. Same with Hazbin Hotel. It lost the popularity after a bit, but is nowhere even close to dying. This fandom will not die. Not for a very long time.